Nano Brows are the #1 best-selling service here at Hyperreal Academy, so if you are thinking about getting your brows done in 2025, this video is for you. My name is Kelly, co-founder of Hyperreal Academy and AAM Platinum PMU instructor. In this video, I will tell you exactly how Nano Brows work, walk you through step-by-step of the entire process, and finally, dispel some misinformation and bust a few myths so that you can make an informed decision on whether Nano Brows are right for you. So first things first, what is permanent makeup? Permanent makeup, or PMU, is a cosmetic tattoo that is designed to last between 1 to 5 years, depending on what you get and where you get this tattoo. The cosmetic enhancements that come from PMU can range from barely there to seamlessly natural to full glam, as if you got your makeup professionally done. What are nano brows? Nano brows is somewhat of a catch-all term, and it's used to describe machine-applied hair strokes as a cosmetic enhancement for the eyebrows. To put things in clearer perspective, powder brows usually refer to applying machine shading to create a powder-like effect for the eyebrows. So with that said, combining nano brows with powder shading can be called combo brows or nano combination brows, another really popular technique. Nano brows became widely adopted by the artist community because so many professionals use this term to distance themselves from microblading. And as of 2025, nano brows are quickly overtaking microblading in terms of searches and requests from the clients themselves. So this one's a big question. Is nano brows the same thing as microblading? Nano brows are not microblading. Microblading was once popular but is now an outdated technique that applies hair strokes using a row of needles dipped into pigment. The tattoo is applied by cutting into the skin and allowing the pigment to heal as the small cuts heal. This technique is objectively less safe, less reliable, less capable of producing realistic results, and ultimately less desired by clients and artists alike. And as a professional artist who used to do microblading and who used to be really good at microblading, I can say with full authority that microblading has no place in the PMU industry as of 2025. I can go more into it in a different video, but to put it simply, microblading cannot do what nano brows can do. It's not as safe because of the application process. It can't be as safe. And microblading cannot even get you a license in states like New Jersey and Massachusetts, where board certification is a prerequisite for legal practice. What are the differences between permanent makeup and a tattoo? The two key differences are how permanent makeup fades over time and how longevity of results is taken into consideration when preparing for and performing this procedure. Unlike body tattoos, permanent makeup is done on thinner skin, often with specialized ink that's formulated with fading in mind. The ink is implanted between the dermis and the epidermis, so it is a more shallow application that is meant to blend with the skin. Therefore, while permanent makeup can be permanent just like a tattoo, the results are only supposed to last for a few years before a touch-up is recommended. I would never call nano brows a semi-permanent tattoo. Permanent makeup is going to be permanent like a tattoo. With removal being done with saline or a laser, it's not reliably going to completely fade over time. And PMU can be done to mimic natural facial features or resemble professionally applied makeup like we mentioned earlier. So there's a lot of versatility, which explains why this treatment is so popular with men, women, as well as non-binary individuals. Now let's walk through nano brows step by step. Step 1 is going to be the consultation. Having a consultation before the procedure allows the client to discuss expectations, ask questions, explore brow styles, and go over any medical concerns that may require a doctor's clearance before proceeding with the procedure. Number 2, numbing and skin prep. Luckily for clients, numbing can be applied to mellow out the sting of the tattoo. PMU artists in the US are cleared to use up to 5% lidocaine for tattoos. We're only cleared to use a very small percentage of lidocaine, so this numbing process will dull the pain, but it wouldn't effectively eliminate it. So keep that in mind. It might feel like a little bit of a pinch, maybe like a little bee sting. And unfortunately, I can't really prepare every single client on what to expect with pain because everybody's tolerance is so drastically different. However, this numbing definitely helps. Skin prep involves cleaning the skin of bacteria and clearing it of impurities before the procedure. So we're only going to be working on clean, sanitized skin. Number 3, brow mapping. Mapping is an Insta-worthy way to frame out the brows and analyze brow symmetry. With that said, mapping the brow frame is actually not required and not a guarantee of successful symmetry. Let me explain. Some experienced brow artists, like Anna, who has 27 years of cosmetic tattooing and paramedical tattoo experience, they are so attuned to facial symmetry that the mapping process isn't an external, but rather an internal step. So they don't really have to see the lines guided by the string onto their client's face. They can tell their eyes are very reliable and very trustworthy to be able to tell the symmetry at a glance. And like we mentioned, mapping is not a guarantee of successful symmetry. When mapping is done incorrectly, it can throw off the brow symmetry and change the entire brow shape for the worse. So mapping can be done using thread, stencils, stick-on rollers, pomade, and pencils. And after the mapping is done, the symmetry can be checked using calipers. I highly recommend doing this step. Don't skip this step. A big mapping mistake that clients should know about is that mapping is not the same as drawing the eyebrow design. Mapping should always serve as a symmetrical frame, but the shape and style of the brows must be adjusted further to finalize the look. Tattooing straight into your mapping is the fastest way to get those stamped on brows that don't truly work with the client's face. Everybody's eyebrows should be custom made just for them, especially with the cost of PMU. This is something that should be included in every single procedure, and not choosing to include it, that is a big red flag. Number 4, eyebrow design. After mapping is complete, the brows are designed to suit the client's face, style, and personality. This is where the magic happens, and the final results are greatly dependent on the artist's eye for brow aesthetics. This is also where the difference between low-end and high-end artists come to light. Makeup artistry training makes the biggest difference. I mean, you're doing permanent makeup, so yes, it makes the biggest difference. For nano brows, you'll want to see excellent hair stroke patterns that are fully customized for each client, and you can see this on your artist's portfolio. There's no real way for people to hide it unless they're photoshopping their pictures, in which case you would want to look at videos. Artists who provide videos of their finished work, green flags. As an instructor, I know for a fact that you can be an excellent tattooer and a terrible makeup artist. If you want to do great PMU, you'll absolutely need to be both an excellent makeup artist and an excellent tattooer. Brow blindness is a real thing. This can affect professionals as well, unfortunately. So, as a Nano Brows professional, you do need to be an eyebrow professional above all else. This is also evident in your artist's portfolio. Number 5, the Nano Brows procedure. After the client and brow artist agree on the design, it is now time to perform the tattoo. The tattoo process will involve mixing color. So this can be mixing a custom color to blend in with the surrounding hair and the skin tone, or providing color corrections for an existing tattoo that you're trying to cover up. Each hair stroke is tattooed with precision over firmly stretched skin, so expect a lot of stretching of your skin. Checking, fine-tuning, and rechecking the tattoo is common practice, so not even one single hair is out of place. So having your artist check and check and check and recheck, fix a little bit and check again, that's really normal, and it's something that's to be expected for the majority of artists, even at an elite level. Everybody is super meticulous about how their craft is done, and of course, that is a big green flag for the artist. Number 6, aftercare. Aftercare is half the battle. Good aftercare will ensure proper healing with the best chances of color retention, and bad aftercare will give you the opposite. For in-depth aftercare information, check out our video all about PMU aftercare, what you can and can't do, and how to plan your procedure around things like vacations or sports. Nano brows are expected to heal in 4 to 6 weeks with a touch-up done around that time. Which brings us to number 7, the touch-up. Nano brows typically require a 4 to 6 week touch-up so that you'll experience the full results that your artist expects, and so that your tattoo will be more likely to last for 1 year or more. A lot or a little can go on during the touch-up, and it all depends on how your skin heals. Usually we use the touch-up to connect some broken hair stroke lines, fix any patchy areas, and add pigment to any area that needs a little bit more. After this procedure heals, the nano brows are fully complete, and we'll see our client after 1 year. So this is a short little summary on what nano brows are, what they aren't, how they're done step by step, and I tried to cover as much as I could about what you should expect to see when you're getting your nano brows done in 2025. And hopefully after this video, you are now more informed as a client and you are more well equipped to pick which procedure you want to get, as well as which artist you want to do your procedure. So thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to share this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our channel for free permanent makeup education. So whether you're a client, pro, or a trainee, there's something here for everyone. And I'll see you next time.